A student from the radio TV department can shoot and edit footage, as well as keep up with breaking news, amongst other things, using the iPad. There are several apps available for students of every major. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. You'll want to prepare an emergency kit in case you're stranded on the side of the road one night. Your emergency kit should include a cell phone, a blanket to keep warm, a lug nut jack, and a flashlight. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. With a little planning and preparation, you can make healthier food choices every day. The EWG guide is available on www.ewg.org/goodchoices. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. The elections take place on November 6th. To find out where your designated poll location is, visit or contact your county clerk's office. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. There are several organizations for students of all nationalities here at Arkansas State where all students can say, "This is my university." Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. Some professors on the ASU Jonesboro campus have introduced iPads into their classrooms this semester through an iPad pilot program. Dr. Gina Hogue began using iPads 2 years ago when she realized she had more students than computers.
We've been able to use iPad 2s as a second part of the pilot project. And so those students are able to take the iPad 2s and to teach in the schools. And then Mr. Gail Yates and I, who supervise the interns, use FaceTime, which is an Apple application, to observe our student teachers teaching. And we're just sitting in our offices in Wilson Hall, and we're able to have remote observation.
The footage shown here shows how students can interact with their professors using FaceTime on the iPads. Dr. Mary Jackson Pitts says 2 of her classes, as well as the ASU TV staff, have received iPads this semester. Students' use of the iPads go outside the classroom and into the ASU television studio, where ASU TV staff can use an app that syncs with the current technologies in the control room.
And they can actually take the small iPad and actually wind up using it to direct a television show. They can also use that same iPad to control the audio in a program. And so those are just tremendous opportunities for our students to stay at the cutting edge of technology.
A student from the radio TV department can shoot and edit footage, as well as keep up with breaking news, amongst other things, using the iPad. There are several apps available for students of every major. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. Regularly checking the tread and pressure on your tires is particularly important during this time of the year because cold air can cause the air pressure in your tires to decrease.
Tires are the biggest, are your number one safety feature on your vehicle.
The tread on your tires are just as important to make sure the tires have a good traction and ensure your safety while driving.
Those newer vehicles, they have long life antifreeze in them that goes well up to 100,000 miles, but just to double check and be sure that you have the correct amount and that you have that it is protecting your engine down below freezing.
It is also very important to have your battery tested. Cold weather could cause a weak battery to die. Check the condition of your windshield wipers and the level of your windshield wiper fluid in your vehicle. You may want to refill yours with a solution containing de-icer to keep ice and snow off your windshield. Visit your local auto parts store for many of these maintenance items. You'll want to prepare an emergency kit in case you're stranded on the side of the road one night. Your emergency kit should include a cell phone, a blanket to keep warm, a lug nut jack, and a flashlight. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. Over 1,000 students from the Out of the Dark school chapters in Craighead County marched down Main Street, leaving their mark for the Drug-Free Student Rally.
We're happy to be out here today, and we're looking forward to what they have to say.
The students enjoyed sunshine, free food, and musical performances. Out of the Dark chairman Skip Mooney Jr. started the Out of the Dark organization here in Jonesboro in July of 2008 After reading an article in the Jonesboro Sun reporting 5 heroin overdoses, he wrote a letter to the editor and organized a public meeting in which about 200 people attended, resulting in the creation of Out of the Dark.
It's about us taking care of our own communities rather than waiting for the federal government or the state or somebody to come in and do something.
Mooney says Out of the Dark aims to stop the stigma and discrimination associated with chemical drug addiction and to educate the community on exactly what chemical addiction is. What will your legacy be? Visit www.outofthedark.org to find out how you can leave your mark and stop drug addiction in your community. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. Arkansas State University hit its own milestone in 1955 when Walter Strong, Fred Turner, and Larry Williams were the first 3 African American students to attend the university. Strong and Turner were the first African American graduates of the university. Since then, ASU has not only had an increase of diversity on the campus from African American students, but the international student population as well. This fall semester, there are 105 more international students than there was last semester, bringing the total enrollment for degree-seeking international students to 856 for the semester. Senior radio TV major Golden originally came from a small town in China. Golden is a part of the ASU TV staff and produces a cultural television show called The Big Bang. He likes the communications department at ASU because the technology they offer and the ASU TV studio gives him a chance to get real production experience.
And I'm learning stuff from every minute, every day right here.
He also says the people here are very friendly, and he has made many friends since coming to ASU.
They all helped me a lot no matter on my study or on my life.
There are several organizations for students of all nationalities here at Arkansas State where all students can say, "This is my university." Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. Many students and people across the nation are faced with the daily decision of what to eat. For many, that decision brings them to fast food restaurants or left eating less nutritious but quickly prepared meals. Registered dietitian and ASU professor Pam Towery says buying items such as frozen vegetables, beans, and whole grain products are another way to cut costs while keeping nutritional value. If you're shopping on a budget, look at what items you currently can use and prepare a shopping list.
Time spent before you actually go to the store can end up saving money, but a lot of people won't take some of that planning time to do that.
Junior radio TV student Devin Harper says she makes a pretty conscious decision about what she eats.
Just buying a lot of fresh peppers and chopping them up, freezing them and stuff like that. And then I buy a lot of fruits because I like to experiment with cookies and other things, trying to find healthy combinations that are really tasty.
Senior sports management student Cameron Robinson says most of his meals are fast food.
About 5 to 7 days a week.
When he does go grocery shopping, he buys frozen meals and quick preparation items like chicken nuggets. Several agencies across the nation, such as the USDA and the Environmental Workers Group, or EWG, have information available to help people make more conscious and budget-friendly decisions about the foods they do purchase. With a little planning and preparation, you can make healthier food choices every day. The EWG guide is available on www.ewg.org/goodchoices. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. There has been an increase of 9,600 non-farm payroll jobs since August of 2011. The biggest increases were in the education and health fields, while industrial jobs took the biggest hit. Local job fairs are offered several times throughout the year, allowing employers from several companies around the region to all be under one roof.
Staffing companies will hire anybody from administrative professionals down to laborers. We also see a lot of factories. Jonesboro and Paragould economies are heavily based in manufacturing. So we get a lot of factories who come out, but also the universities and the hospitals tend to take advantage because they're always looking for people.
Residents of Northeast Arkansas were busy stomping the pavement with hopes of finding a job. Aaron Watson, an ASU business management graduate, being one of them.
I have been unsuccessful in securing something full-time employment, Since I graduated, it's a little small part-time job, so I'm trying to find something in line with my major that I can do.
Getting assistance with unemployment could start by visiting your local workforce center, in which many of them also offer an online job seeker program, or by visiting your local job fairs to find out what's available in your community. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. Kingston described her childhood as difficult, saying she would receive hand-me-down clothing and would make extra sheets of her homework for other children in exchange for food. Kingston's journey to America was not an easy one. After graduating from college at 18 years old, she left her family and moved to Juarez, Mexico, awaiting her U.S. citizenship papers for 6 months, ultimately with no response. With only enough money for a one-way plane ticket and shoes, Kingston made the brave decision to illegally gain entry to the country by crossing the Rio Grande River between Mexico and Texas.
I crossed the river and head out to the airport. And I took one flight that really changed my life.
Kingston began working on farms in Oklahoma in 1991, then made her way to Arkansas in 1993 because she heard there were great job opportunities. However, with Kingston still lacking her green card, she wasn't able to work those jobs. In 1996, the day she'd been patiently waiting for 6 years, finally came.
I'll describe to you the feeling that I got in 1996 when I finally got my green card.
She applied for a job with Walmart just 2 days after receiving her green card. She began working with Walmart in 1996 and has held several positions within the company since then.
All I can tell you is that I have come a long way from that little girl that you saw that used to sell, 10 cents tickets, lottery tickets, or beauty products door to door, to the responsibility that the company has given me today to be responsible of over $4 billion in sales.
Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News. Craighead County candidates running for county clerk, county sheriff, county treasurer, and county tax collector presented themselves and their plans for Craighead County to the audience.
We had questions that had been pre-selected and had been presented to the candidates, and each candidate was given the opportunity to present an opening statement, a closing statement, and to answer 2 of the questions.
The candidates for county clerk are Nancy Nelms and Cade Holliday, Marty Boyd and Dwight Tosh for county sheriff, Terry McNutt and Joy Simmons for county treasurer, and Marcia Phillips and Timothy Simmons for county tax collector. The elections take place on November 6th. To find out where your designated poll location is, visit or contact your county clerk's office. Symphonie Privett, ASU TV News.